Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time. I just felt like I had to do something with my arms, with my hands there. But thank you very much for taking the time out of your Thursday to join me. I really appreciate that. Tomorrow's Friday, so hopefully y'all can get out of the work cluster sooner than later, right? Call in, just sleep all day, do nothing. But tonight we actually are going to be talking about something that I know some people out there are going to feel a certain type of way, you feel me? But this is Vlogs About Nothing, and we make a thing out of it every single day, four times a day. If you haven't already told somebody, please do, so that the channel can grow in the way that it needs to, and we can have all of the cool support that we need here. But tonight we're talking about open relationships. And okay, here, again, let's just delve right into the topic, okay? Because personally, extemporaneously speaking, in an impromptu topic format kind of a way, you understand what I'm saying? I don't believe in open relationships. I don't believe in swingers. I don't believe I like, and when I say I don't believe in them, clearly that's misleading, and that regardless of whether or not I believe in them, they happen, you know what I mean? And it's sort of like, without sounding like a hypocrite, because while I don't believe in open relationships, I'm the dude who identifies as a straight man who has cheated on every girlfriend I've ever had, and obviously no ring, no female presence behind me. So that actually hasn't served me quite well, But nonetheless, in terms of like, is it bad to say that it's just better to be cheated on than it is to be like in an open relationship? In terms of, both are equally bad, right? Which is why you want to find somebody that isn't going to cheat on you. And furthermore, I'd argue in my case and in my own experiences, I want somebody that doesn't want to be in an open relationship. Without going too far into this, now again, I gotta stress how these are just points in my life. I never mention any names. If anything happens to be, coincidental, it is in fact by accident, in terms of like whether or not the story that I'm relating to y'all is one of which a person out there might be thinking I'm referring specifically to them. There are many examples in times of different things that are often the same that happen in one person's life, so we can't already automatically assume that everything is about us. You know what I mean? Which is sometimes I think what we do, but regardless, I have got to the point where I was really in a long-term relationship, and we reached out because we were gonna try it. We were going to try it, the whole swinging thing. And I tell you, I not only chickened out, but like I realized then that as Seinfeld said, I'm not the orgy guy. It would take a whole lot of effort and work to turn into the orgy guy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in retrospect, I've had my own experiences where I've been tested and like, well, do you really feel like that? Or would you really not spend time with, two different women or whatever? And it's sort of like, I'm a boring guy, you feel me? And I've learned that my performances within the physical realm of relationships are going to stay within the confines of the one-on-one aspect. Like, because going back to that story, we got to the point where we were communicating with another couple, and we made arrangements, we had plans, and at some point, I'm telling my then girlfriend, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, if there's one honest thing I've ever told you, it's that I like you so much that like I can't do this. Like, it's actually, I don't know, it's just, and she actually agreed, at the time, and I think that was one of the only core components, the good things, good experiences that we had mutually together, in terms of knowing that wasn't for us, you feel me? But like, I also have other experiences with people and their sexual identifications within their relationships and so forth. And I won't get into those, you feel me? Because I just want to continue to give my opinion on how I think I'm not an advocate for open relationships. I think they're very harmful, and they can be often toxic. Otherwise, it's like a real good experience. Everybody's having a real good time. You feel me? I get that, but like, there was an example recently of a couple online, and this woman and man were in an open relationship with their neighbors, and then what turned into, what began as a consenting mutual good time between the two couples led one of either of the two members of each couple to cheat on their partner with the person that they were getting permission from their partner to sleep with to begin with, and then got pregnant, both women, and then they were both from not the guy that they were married to, but the swinging partner that it was, in terms of, and I say that belonging to, I specifically mean pregnancy, not an actual human child. You understand what I'm saying? But the act of the pregnancy. And so, I'm not for like that kind of drama. I got a lot going on over here, and really not enough time to deal. I mean, I wish I had the opportunity to have one lady in my life at now, but the thing is I don't believe in open relationships. I think they're very detrimental to the relationship, as it would be. Relationships consist of one party and another party. Obviously we can have many different relationships at once, in terms of there being, platonic or physical or intimate or romantic or whatever. But I just don't feel like I'm the orgy guy, and I don't feel like, I know that's different than being open, but it's not. It's kind of the same thing. I like doing the chicky just as much as anybody. I just am not going to, compromise like the way that I feel about things just for a good time. And that's saying something, because I certainly have compromised my own self in different kinds of ways throughout my life for a good time, in all, relatable dark humor. But sort of, I can't get down behind the idea that, more than two people can make something work, just because it's extremely hard to make it work with just two people. And you may think that it'd be more helpful adding, more labor to the pool of being able to get things done, but it causes too many problems, I think. And hey, more power to the people who can do this stuff, you feel me, who can be in open relationships and, like have that type of vibe with their partner. Like, I think that's a different kind of beauty. I think that is a kind of beauty for y'all. It's absolutely, something that if it works for you, don't change it, I mean, like, I'm not a fan of fixing things that aren't broken. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, to each his own in that regard. But my own personal experiences, sort of with that lifestyle and with the idea that I want to, like, involve my girlfriend or my partner or whatever, like with another couple or partner. I can't see it happening, and if I could put my money down on the rest of my life, I would definitely say that this is a tried and true feeling I have. If I haven't already done it by this age, then there's no real interest in me getting it done now, just because, well, honestly, most of all the things I've ever wanted to do, I've been able to do at a relatively young age. So, I'm very, very lucky and very fortunate for my life experiences, and I don't need one of them to be that. You feel me? Just again, because I grow up in a very hypocritical environment in terms of my own immediate family, and that just a lot of hypocrisy in terms of that. But my grandparents, and like my other grandparents, they were always together, in terms of, even to this day, my parents are still together. However, they choose to live their lives, or have in the past, as it concerns their relationship status. They are still together, you know what I mean? And good for them. Seriously, good for them, because not a lot of people make it that long. I think my parents have been together for like 40 years. This is insane. So, like, I mean, and they're not even that old. They're like 54, 55. It's like, it's insane. And I know someday they're going to want to talk to me about these videos, and that's fine. Let's talk, Mom. But I got to call Brian anyway. That's my brother, because he called me while I was sleeping Yeah, which was just a few hours ago, which lets you know that my schedule consists of these vlogs, going to the store, doing my eBay stuff, and sleeping. Because that's otherwise, what would be the point of doing vlogs about nothing when I know in the future we're going to be very busy here on the channel, and I look forward to that. So I appreciate all of the people joining us this evening, and forevermore, and looking at all the older videos and stuff. I see the growth on my end every single day, and again, y'all make everything worthwhile. You feel me? So I hope that you guys have a wonderful Thursday night, and you have a kick butt Friday. You know what I mean? Go out there and get it, or don't. Stay home in bed and do nothing. But I hope you guys have a good night. All right, bye.